Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Universe Mode on the JPG Channel. We are here on Monday Night Raw, opening up with the highlight of Monday nights himself, Ricochet.
Weighing in at 190 pounds, Ricochet!
And Ricochet is looking for a measure of revenge after last week's heinous assault by the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre, laying out both Ricochet and, of course, the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes to close our show. Ricochet opens our show here tonight facing the Scottish psychopath himself, Drew McIntyre. Back-to-back week actions for Ricochet. Probably a little bit banged up from the Cody Rhodes match. McIntyre hasn't had a match since facing Cody Rhodes 3 weeks ago at Bash in Berlin. We're going to see how Ricochet fares against a man that has been staking claim at the WWE Championship for quite some time. That being Drew McIntyre. Here comes down to the ring the Scottish psychopath back in action on Monday Night Raw. Certainly doesn't look like he's done with his Cody Rhodes business just yet. Although, lost in pretty convincing fashion at Bash in Berlin. He's been, in Adam Pearce's ear all day, I've been told. Asking for one more shot against Cody Rhodes. Assumably when we get to Sacramento, California at Bad Blood. But, if Drew McIntyre could take that championship tonight, he would take it. Unfortunately, championship opportunities don't just get handed out on a silver platter over here. You got to earn your championship opportunities. And that's exactly what McIntyre is going to have to do tonight against Ricochet. Here we go, folks. Ricochet and McIntyre. Oh, look at this. McIntyre already trying to run right at Ricochet, and Ricochet was not going to have any of that. Ricochet, like I said, looking for a measure of revenge on Drew McIntyre here tonight. Already got McIntyre reeling on the ropes. Look at this. Clothesline to the outside. Ricochet wasting little to no time to prove exactly why he's the highlight of Monday night. Spaceman plancha over the top rope. Wipes out McIntyre. This is awesome chance already, and the show just began. But McIntyre just ran Ricochet right into those steel steps. Stomp to the hand of Ricochet. As down McIntyre brings Ricochet back into the ring. And look at this. Sky high from the Scottish psychopath. Might be an early night for Ricochet as it was in the main event last week. Got the elbow to the face there. Huge super kick to the back of the head from Ricochet. McIntyre struggling to get back up to his feet. Now a kick right to the face. And if I'm Ricochet, I'm looking at McIntyre as if he kind of not only interfered in my business, but destroyed an opportunity that I could have had at a future WWE Championship. As a huge kick from Ricochet lands. And now McIntyre. Oh, a shot right to the chest. Shot right to the chest of Ricochet. For a second there, looked like the one and only had McIntyre exactly where he wanted him. But McIntyre's looking to stretch out Ricochet instead. And now driving some knees. And now look at this, both men going for something there. Neither hits. But wait a minute, Ricochet takes McIntyre over. A tilt-a-whirl head scissors, beautifully executed from the former United States champion, former Intercontinental champion in this company. The only thing Ricochet is missing, basically, to his name is a world championship. Like I said, if he had a victory over Cody Rhodes last week, he would have found himself in the title hunt. I'm sure Adam Pearce believes that he's been cheated out of a few opportunities now through the hands of McIntyre. And now a super kick lands. Ricochet is firing on all cylinders here. Looks for the standing shooting star, but McIntyre delivers the goods with the knees right to the midsection. And now here comes McIntyre. Oh my goodness. Absolutely explosive spine buster. That might be it. No, Ricochet gets the shoulder out at 2.5. And now wait a minute. Ricochet drives that shoulder right into the canvas there. Now Ricochet trying to go back to work on that head of McIntyre's. And now look at this, a spine buster of Ricochet's own. Showing a little strength is the highlight of the night. And now wait a minute, Ricochet going coast to coast, one rope. I thought he was going to go both ropes, but he decides not to. A beautiful moonsault lands on McIntyre, only gets a 1 count. Only gets a 1 count on the Scottish psychopath. But Ricochet is definitely making these moves count. Off the ropes, hand spring elbow right to the throat. And now McIntyre is going to want to find his way back into this one. As he does, gets Ricochet up. Huge white noise from McIntyre now. And McIntyre's looking to call it a real early night. He's setting up the Claymore for Ricochet. Here comes, no! Ricochet out of harm's way. And now look at this, another tilt-a-whirl. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors lands for a second time. As now, wait a minute, Ricochet once again showing some strength. Lifts the big man up, plants him. Almost got the 3 count right there with the Phantom Driver. Shout out to Santos Escobar over there on Friday Night SmackDown. A man Ricochet knows very well from his Lucha Underground days. As McIntyre hits nothing. And now Ricochet goes off the top rope. A beautiful moonsault connects. Beautiful moonsault connects. I don't think Ricochet's done there just yet, though. Look at this. Holy! He might have overshot it. I think Ricochet did more damage to himself than anybody else there. Somehow he's back up on his feet, though. But, man, I thought I was about to see a springboard shooting star splash from Ricochet. Did not hit quite enough. And now, wait a minute, Ricochet full head of steam into the elbows, right to the face. And now, wait a minute, a beautiful combination from Ricochet as he goes once again to the ropes. This time connects. And now Drew McIntyre trying to get the hell out of Dodge because Ricochet is firing on all cylinders right now. But McIntyre quickly letting his power do the talking for him. And now another sky high. That's like the 3rd spine buster that Ricochet has taken in this match. Just damage to the lower back and the spine of Ricochet. Like I said, not probably coming in here 100% after the main event last week. And now McIntyre just gloating. Absolutely gloating in the face of Ricochet. Look at the power of McIntyre. Absolutely manhandling Ricochet now. What does Drew McIntyre have planned for Ricochet? Wait a minute. Oh, got caught with an Enziguri right to the face. Enziguri right to the face connects, and that might have stunned McIntyre. Oh, but he gets back with the neck breaker. And now McIntyre perhaps has Ricochet right where he wants him. Oh, no, Ricochet coming back in this one. Oh, what a springboard forearm right to the face. He's not done there just yet. A standing shooting star. I don't think Ricochet's done there either. Look at this. A springboard shooting star hits flush this time. 1, 2. Tremendous chain of moves from Ricochet. Still not enough. Still not enough, but wait a minute. Got caught. Recoil. The recoil hits. 1, 2. Gets it. No. McIntyre with the shoulder. And now Ricochet letting the referee know. I counted 3. I don't know about you. Fight forever chants in the crowd as they have been for so many nights on Mondays now. And now McIntyre finally back into this one after Ricochet brought the heat. Slamming Ricochet's face right into the turnbuckle is the much larger athlete in McIntyre. Now he has Ricochet on the... My God! One strike just knocked Ricochet right off the second turnbuckle out to the floor, and he hit every branch on the way down. In his case, the apron. As now McIntyre sends Ricochet back into the ring. And now what the hell is Drew McIntyre thinking about doing on that top rope? A huge elbow drop. That might be it. The force of a big man like McIntyre coming down. That's got to be it. No, Ricochet stays in this one. Frustration has to be settling in on McIntyre's side. And now, wait a minute, Ricochet's back up on his feet. McIntyre didn't realize. Oh, a huge bicycle knee connects. McIntyre got hit flush from the bicycle knee. And now wrenching at McIntyre's knee is Ricochet. You have to give credit to Ricochet, man. He has brought his A game here tonight against McIntyre. Pulling out all the stops. And now, wait a minute. Holy cow. It's a big move over there. Might be a big win coming. Oh, McIntyre explodes out of 2.5. Ricochet is staying on the attack, though. I mean, he knows exactly what he has to do at this point to defeat McIntyre. Might be a matter of time before Ricochet picks up a big win here. And now, wait a minute. McIntyre doesn't want to be there. Ricochet having bad intentions on the mind. Oh my goodness, a neck breaker off the top rope. A neck breaker off the top rope connects. McIntyre thinks he's safe out there. Ricochet says, Look at this, a Phoenix splash on the outside. Phoenix splash on the outside. Ricochet can feel that momentum shifting right back into this corner. This could be it right here. McIntyre's in the drop zone. Ricochet's gonna go for it. Another shooting star press, this time off the third. McIntyre again kicks. What a match we are seeing between these two athletes. Ricochet has brought his A game to Drew McIntyre, as he did last week to Cody Rhodes, but nonetheless, still not enough to put away McIntyre. And now, wait a minute, McIntyre, huge neck breaker. Wipes out Ricochet now. And now stomping at the face of the one and only, as now McIntyre lines him up one last time. This time he gets a second white noise. And oh man, I don't think he's going to miss twice. He's going for that Claymore boot right to the face. This would definitely put the match to end. Gets the Claymore, hits flush. Count of 1, count of 2, and a count of 3. McIntyre picks up a win over a very driven Ricochet here tonight. But Drew McIntyre is on the path to redemption when it comes to that WWE Championship, and he won't let any man stop him on his journey. Huge win for the Scottish Psychopath. And we're going to move on, folks, because we have quite the show planned for you in advance. As you can see, Jon Moxley is in action for the first time since betraying, well, his former tag team partner, but one of his best friends, you would have thought, in this business, that being Bryan Danielson. Moxley's in action against a man we hardly see here on the JPG channel, that being the ever so entertaining, ever so charismatic R-Truth. What a GOAT, what a legend this man is in this business. We're going to give Truth his flowers, but believe me, Moxley is going to try and take those flowers and stomp all over him, because Moxley's new attitude as of late is not to be played with. I mean, he completely betrayed his friend, his former tag team partner, a man he held tag team championship gold with, Bryan Danielson. And it looks like he's, I don't know, turning over a new leaf, so to speak. No more Blackpool Combat Club branded gear. He's out here in green jeans, no wrist tape. I mean, he's a freaking lunatic as he's billed. Waiting his opponent R-Truth here tonight. Here he comes, man. As I said, what a legend in this business, man. Given his entire life and career to professional wrestling, entertaining kids and adults of all ages. Out here dressed like his childhood hero, John Cena. He's going to need a channel John Cena if he wants the big win over John Moxley here tonight. I'll let you know that.
I make him disappear like your favorite magician, and I ride it till the wheel fall off. I bounce back to back till their necks get soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm being simple. Then many times I'll be busting them up like a pimple, stating my claim to fame to be one of the baddest young brothers step foot in this game, and I haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off the show shop bet.
Truth out here spitting bars here on Monday Night Raw. Moxley does not look impressed. I'm surprised he's even letting this go. You know, the Blackpool Combat Club is all about, you know, technical wrestling and just hard, grit your teeth action. R-Truth, I mean, he can fight, but I mean, he loves to entertain as well, as he's trying to bring it to Moxley right away. And now look at this. Oh, just get met by the kitchen sink, courtesy of John Moxley. And now Moxley, oh, a face buster to R-Truth. As I said, gonna need a channel his inner John Cena here tonight is Truth if he wants a shot in hell against John Moxley. And look at this, Moxley just tearing away. Oh my goodness. Forearm strike right to the face of Truth. And another one for good measure. Moxley's completely unhinged. That might be it right there. He might have knocked Truth out cold. Somehow, R-Truth got the shoulder out though. And look at this. More heinous assault from John Moxley. And another one, my goodness gracious. Truth. Man, I'm fearing for your health right now. Moxley is an absolute lunatic fringe. And I don't mean to sell that on just a t-shirt. He's literally a lunatic in that ring right now. I mean, if he's willing to trade on his own former tag team partner, man, he's gone through blood, sweat, and tears with Bryan Danielson. Imagine what he's willing to do to other competitors in that ring. And now just putting that boot right to the face of R-Truth. And now slamming his head down on the mat is John Moxley. Truth now trying to fight back here. A shot right to the ribs. Beautiful shot from R-Truth. And now, wait a minute. Might have caught Moxley. Lays him out with a face buster. And now it's R-Truth going for a cover. As I said, a big win coming. No. Moxley gets the shoulder out at one, but wait a minute. Truth goes off the ropes. Did not get all of it. Did not get all of it, but definitely got caught. Huge pile driver. A man like R-Truth cannot take a pile driver this late in his career, but holy cow, he actually kicked out. Truth actually kicked out of the pile driver. Or maybe Moxley let the pinfall go a little too long and he wanted to. But here's a suicide dive out to the floor. Truth is in a bad, bad way. And he's outside with one of the baddest of them all in John Moxley. And now just chopping at the knee of Truth is John Moxley. And look at this. Sends Truth back into the ring. R-Truth holding that knee in an amount of pain that is indescribable. As Moxley just biding his time now. Got him up for a variation of the paradigm shift. R-Truth, man, he tried. He got like, I don't know, 5% offense maybe, but he definitely tried. And wait a minute, this is a man that can bring a real fight to John Moxley. The man that was betrayed, excuse me, by John Moxley. Bryan Danielson is back. Danielson is back, and he just laid out Moxley almost similar to the exact same way that Moxley laid him out a few weeks ago. This is far from over from two former teammates, two former World Tag Team Champions. But not only that, two former friends in this business. Danielson out for blood as we gear into Bad Blood. Ladies and gentlemen, tag team action coming up next in the females division, in the women's division, as Team 2001 making a comeback here tonight. Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez in action against Team Kick. It's Team 2001 versus Team Kick. Don't get too confused now. Cora Jade now has definitely picked up some momentum for herself in the last few weeks, having some big matches, but hasn't had too many big wins in those matches. As can be said the same for Roxanne Perez. The last two outings for Roxanne Perez, she was against the women's champion Becky Lynch, but lost both those outings. But apparently Adam Pearce has a soft heart for both these women, because I am told, ladies and gentlemen, both these women will receive another championship opportunity against Becky Lynch when we get to Bad Blood. And unfortunately for Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, they're going to have to fight each other in that match, because it will be a triple threat match. Perez, Cora Jade, Becky Lynch is official for California. Sacramento, California, Bad Blood 2 weeks away. Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez, Becky Lynch, the women's the WWE Women's Championship, will be on the line. And also, Drew McIntyre will receive his rematch. Pearce got tired of McIntyre pleading, begging, doing anything possible to maybe even injuring some of his superstars. McIntyre gets his wish. He gets Cody Rhodes one more time. Now I'm told that is off the behest of, not the behest, but that is actually off of not just the decision of Adam Pearce. I'm told Cody Rhodes actually forced his hand a little bit, maybe even influenced him on his decision. Not physically or anything, but Rhodes definitely wants to get his hands on McIntyre. And he said, damn it, if the championship has to be on the line, then it will be, I guess. It makes 4 matches announced for Bad Blood. What a card that's already turning out to be, with an ambulance match between two monsters over there on Friday Night SmackDown. Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. Of course, also the WWE Tag Team Championships on the line when we get to Sacramento. The Judgment Day taking on the Bloodline. 4 matches announced. I'm sure there's more to come, folks. We still got to fill a little bit more of that card before we get to Bad Blood. So knowing that Cora and Roxanne have a big opportunity in 2 weeks when we get to Bad Blood, you know they're going to want to get some momentum for both themselves and one another in this match. You know, get a big win, find themselves finally in the W column, and you know, actually have some positive thoughts heading into a big match with the women's champion Becky Lynch. But what does that mean for Becky Lynch's championship reign? I mean, obviously her odds have drastically decreased in that match now because it's being a triple threat. Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez in the same ring with Becky Lynch all at the same time. As Cora Jade starts this match with Dakota Kai now. And now look at this arm drag from Cora Jade. Already seeing some athleticism from Cora Jade here as Dakota Kai turns it around real quick. But look at this, Cora Jade now out of a suplex attempt. And now Jade grabs a hold. Oh, what a move from Jade, turning Dakota Kai quite literally inside out. As now it looks to go tag Roxanne. And as I said, these two women have history. Won the NXT Tag Team Championships together. Who's to say further down the line they don't make a shot at Io Sky and Asuka for those women's tag team championships on the main roster. And now look at this, Perez and Dakota Kai proving that they're also no strangers to one another. All these girls came up in NXT together pretty much. And look at this. Jade took a cheap shot. Took a cheap shot at Dakota Kai. And Dakota Kai didn't appreciate it, but Jade might have just basically goaded Dakota Kai into something right there. Nonetheless, Dakota Kai able to pick up where her momentum left off. Huge Hurricane Rana on Perez. As now Perez sends Dakota Kai back into the ring. Went for a drop kick. Dakota Kai. Nice averting there from Kai. Sends Perez into the ropes. Now shot right to the turnbuckle. Perez out of harm's way though. Huge jumping clothesline from Perez. Not the biggest competitor in the match, but she's gonna, oh, look at this. Dakota Kai with a tremendous turnaround. I'll say Perez is not going to be the biggest competitor in most of her matches, but she definitely makes up for it in her talent in that ring. As look at this, beautiful cannonball. Went for a double knees, but Kai again. Like I said, these ladies are no strangers to one another. All four of these women probably trained together at one point. And now Roxanne Perez with a hangman's neck breaker. Hanging Dakota Kai out to dry. Gets the tag back to Cora Jade. Trying to, oh, look at that. Almost got Kai in enough time. And now here comes Tegan Nox with a Hurricane Rana. And remember, Team Kicker coming off a failed opportunity at the World Tag Team Championships of the Women's World Tag Team Championships. They had a tremendous match a number of weeks ago with Asuka and Io Sky. But Asuka and Io Sky got the better of the two ladies that night. Look at this, Cora Jade soaring through the air with a huge a huge just body splash in general. And now Jade going off the second here. Huge drop kick connects. And just like that, Team 2001 back in control of this match. As now Jade sends Tegan Nox back into the corner of her and Perez. And now look at this. Perez says, I want to take to the skies. A huge shoulder block out of the sky. Speaking of Io Sky, count of one. That might be it. No, Tegan Nox getting the shoulder out. As now Perez. Chop right to the knee from Tegan Nox. Goes for a German suplex. Dumps Perez right on her neck. And now it's Tegan Nox going for the pinfall attempt. And now it's Perez out. Huge headbutt lands right to Perez. Another shot right to the heart of Roxanne. Team Kick looking good here against Team 2001. And now look at this, a little bit of a double assault. A little bit of payback from Cora Jade's cheap shot earlier, but now here comes Roxanne Perez back into this one. Might have been the shot of adrenaline that she needed, because here comes Roxy. Luthez Perez. Not done there just yet. More damage. More ground and pound from Roxanne. Tegan Nox struggling to get back up to her feet. Roxanne again lands hard on those knees. And now Tegan Nox, a nice neck breaker. But wait a minute, Roxanne Perez grabs a hold of that knee, and we know the history of knee issues that Tegan Nox has, as does Roxanne Perez, because as I said, these ladies came up in NXT together, and now, oh no, Roxanne Perez is targeting that knee. We're definitely seeing some different sides of Perez and Cora Jade here tonight. But, you know, I mean, at this time in the JPG universe mode, almost everybody wants the same kind of opportunities. And they can't all have the same opportunities. People have to rise to the occasion, and it's going to take some, you know, unrelentless tactics maybe to get yourself to the top of these divisions. Cora Jade hits a beautiful Shining Wizard, calling Tegan Nox up to her feet now. Jade about to plan her with something, but no, Tegan Nox out of harm's way. Goes for an Irish whip. Now it's Cora Jade reversing out of it. Oh, a knee right to the face. Knee right to the face. That's Cora Jade with a huge senton. Senton to Tegan Knox. This could be it. Only a 1 count. Sends Knox right back into the corner. Tegan has taken a lot of beating from these two. Shot right to the ribs. And now again takes her over with a tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Another running clothesline from Perez. Kai wants back into this one. Roxanne Perez going to do her best to keep her out of it. Drop kick right to the face of Tegan Knox. And now wait a minute. Wait a minute. Grabbed Perez with a running choke slam. I can't say I've ever seen that. Tegan Knox with the world's largest choke slam. As now look at this, Dakota Kai back into this one. Now it's Dakota Kai feeding off the energy of the crowd. But Roxanne Perez, that was enough time for her to get her wits about her. And now Perez sending Dakota Kai to the floor. Perez calls Kai up to her feet. What does Perez have in mind? Look at this, off the ropes. A suicide dive wipes Dakota Kai out. Roxanne Perez wiping Dakota Kai out now. And that might have been the key in this match for Perez to pick up a big win for Team 2001. Calling Dakota Kai up to her feet. Got her. Plants her with that Impaler DDT. Watch out. In the corner of your right screen. Tegan Knox back into this one. Roxanne Perez trying to get rid of Knox, but Knox was adhering to the referee's rules before that. As now Tegan Knox and Dakota Kai looking good here. Oh, what a kick. A captain kick from Captain Coda herself. And now wait a minute, that might set Tegan Knox right up for her patented, yes indeed, that reverse cannonball splash, tremendously executed by the team. And now Tegan Knox going for the kill on Roxanne Perez, going for the shiniest wizard you'll ever see, connects. And now Cora Jade immediately stops that one. And now Tegan Knox has enough, but Cora Jade hangs Tegan Knox out to dry. Like I said, definitely seeing a different side to Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, but at one point, Cora Jade was NXT's resident mean girl, so maybe we're seeing just a bit of that come out here tonight. Being in the ring with Becky Lynch will do that for you. As now Perez able to survive that shiniest wizard because of Cora Jade. And now wait a minute. Oh, an elbow right to the face of Dakota Kai. Oh, an enziguri. Nice counter from Perez. And now Perez off the ropes. Gets her with the double knees this time. Beautiful from Perez. She says that's it, but Perez is going top rope. Perez is going top rope. What does she have in mind? A huge frog splash connects. Frog splash from the heavens, but now it's Knox once again. Knox once again. And Perez, oh, a shot right to the ribs. Now she's calling Dakota Kai up to her feet. Perez calls Kai up to her feet. This could be the kill right here. This could be the kill shot. There it is. Pop Rocks connects. Count of 1, 2. Kai gets defeated by Roxanne Perez. Tremendous effort from both of these ladies. Teams. Perez and Cora Jade, as I said, I think they just needed the momentum a little bit more heading into a big championship match. But there was definitely some nice tag team continuity between Knox and Kai as well, as they go way back as well. And ladies and gentlemen, boy, do we have a banger coming up for you. Rey Mysterio saw last week's match between the Lucha Bros and LWO. Not only was he impressed with certainly Rey Fenix, but he also said, hey, let me try my hand at the brand new superstar. Rey Mysterio is about to lock it up with Rey Fenix, and it's only going to happen here on the JPG channel, folks. What a match this is about to be. I mean, talk about two different generations of Lucha Libre stepping into that ring. One hell of a match we are about to witness between Rey Mysterio and Rey Fenix. LWO looking for a W here, looking for some momentum after losing to the Lucha Bros last week. Rey Mysterio looking to be the reason why they get that momentum back on their side.
Accompanied by Zelina Vega, representing the LWO from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
Man, this is going to be one hell of a match. I keep saying it, but it definitely will be. I just know it. I just know it. Fenix, Mysterio. It might have happened once in Lucha Underground. I don't really recollect it, but if it did, I might have to go back and watch it. But here on the JPG channel, this is the first time you're going to see it. First time you actually get to see Rey Fenix in singles action as well. I mean, from up until this point is what I'm trying to say. Rey Fenix has only been in tag team action with his brother right there, Pentagon Jr. And I mean, you've seen how impressive they've been in tag team action. Imagine what Rey Fenix can do in the singles department one of these days. This is going to be one to not miss, that's for sure. Rey Fenix, Rey Mysterio. I keep saying it. I can't believe it's happening in a WWE ring. Dream match of ages, apparently, for a lot of people, I would say. As here we go, Mysterio and Fenix getting ready to lock up. And yes, I will just be calling them Mysterio and Fenix all match because I'm not going Rey. And look at this. Surprisingly, Mysterio trying to start this match off with a strength display, apparently. But now Rey Fenix lighting up Mysterio. And now sends Fenix into the ropes. Oh, a huge kick right to the face. Huge kick right to the face of Fenix. And now Fenix chopping at the chest of Mysterio, lining Mysterio up. And now, wait a minute, here goes Rey Fenix already in this match. Huge, I still don't have a name for that. I really don't. A pop-up Hurricane Rana is the best thing I can call it. And now Fenix sending Mysterio into the turnbuckle. This is going to go a mile a minute with Rey Fenix in the ring. I mean, normally where you're kind of used to Pentagon starting the match and then Fenix, picks up the pace of the match, but this is all Rey Fenix here tonight. This is singles action with Rey Fenix! My God! Fenix wipes out Mysterio with a twisting corkscrew off the top rope. Sends Mysterio back into the ring. And now Fenix is not done there just yet, but look out! Here comes the Hall of Famer! Wheelbarrow DDT plants Fenix. Now kick to the arm of Fenix as well. Look at this. Mysterio showing off. Turning back the clock a little bit to try and keep up with this young, fast kid, Fenix. Fenix kind of holding at that arm a little bit. Mysterio is going a mile a minute right now. Huge splash. Fenix gets out at 1. Fenix out at 1. And a huge drop kick right to the back. Right to the back of Fenix. Mysterio is definitely looking good here. Wait a minute. Already going for the 619. Looking to call it an early night on Fenix's. And, gets the 619 to hit. Mysterio now going for the kill. Oh, no. Fenix, though. Fenix, though, out of harm's way. And now look at this. A huge Hurricane Rana from Fenix. Off the ropes with a springboard moonsault. Did you see how quickly Fenix just turned this match right back in his favor? I mean, this is going to be one to watch, man. A huge super kick right to the face. And went for the double foot stomp of Mysterio out of it. Oh, a kick right to the knee. Not going to do too much springboard action without the 2 legs needed for it. Now look at this. Fenix, huge drop kick out of the corner. And we have still yet to see even scratch the surface as to what Fenix can bring to the table, folks. That's the scary part about this man. He hasn't reached his ceiling yet in not only in WWE but in professional wrestling in general. And now Rey Mysterio. When do you ever see Mysterio gassed out like this? Look at this. What the hell? Trapped his low. Trapped his arm. Little cheeky Nando's there. Shout out to Will Ospreay over there on Friday Night SmackDown. Fenix taking a page out of the Aerial Assassin's playbook. Nice Japanese arm drag. And now Fenix isn't done there just yet. A super kick lands flush. And now wait a minute. Oh, little like cartwheel senton there from Fenix. Went for a swanton, but Mysterio out now. Now goes for the cover. Count of one. Only a 1 count. And now Rey Mysterio taking it back to the ground. I mean, when do you ever see Mysterio have to resort to grounded assault? Normally, you know, the high-flying Lucha Libre style would favor him, but I would argue maybe it might favor Fenix more. Gets out of the drop kick attempt. And now Mysterio could find himself in a bad way. Look out! A springboard cutter. Talk about channeling your inner Will Ospreay. Goes for the cover. This could be it, Mysterio. Out at the last second, and I do mean the last second. And now Rey Fenix lighting up Mysterio. What has he got planned here? And a shout out to Roxanne Perez apparently as well with a beautiful sunset flip power bomb. And now wait a minute, rolls through into a super kick, lands flush. Fenix just simply keeping the pace quicker than even Rey Mysterio can take. And that's saying something. This is a man that revolutionized Lucha Libre wrestling for years. And now look at this. Rey was trying to go off the ropes with Fenix, not allowing it. And look at this. Lena Vega actually providing a little bit of a distraction that time for Rey. Look at Rey now. Was going for something, but I think he got stopped right there. Now Fenix. Oh, what a kick. Mysterio kind of blocked it, though. Oh, a super kick right to the face. These two trading off in the middle of the ring. And now Mysterio goes for a double foot stomp. Nothing hits. Look at Rey Fenix. Oh! Shot right to the face of Mysterio. As I said, man, there is not too many people that can out-quicken the master of the 619. But look at this. Oh! Rey Fenix with a hurricane runner off the top rope. And now look at this. Goes sky high with the frog splash to put away one of the greatest masks of all time. Mysterio kicks at 2. This is awesome, Chance, as you knew we're going to be reigning throughout this arena when this match was announced, folks. Chops to the chest now. Who gets the better of it? Mysterio goes off the ropes, catches him with a springboard crossbody. And now Mysterio. Mysterio could be going for the kill right here. Now he hits a frog splash. Now the frog splash connects on Fenix. Count of 1, 2. No, now it's Fenix getting a big kick out. 2 monumental frog splashes in this. Oh, Penta now chirping away at Mysterio. What a match that would be. Penta versus Rey. And I don't mean Rey Fenix either. Caught him. Capture suplex. And now Rey Fenix calling Mysterio up to his feet. Now goes for the knees of Fenix. Chopping away at Rey's chest. This is a battle, folks. This is a battle. Jumping DDT from Mysterio. And now Rey Mysterio once again going top rope. Fenix is back up on his feet. Oh! Mysterio got stopped right in his tracks. Oh, a huge... Oh, both men collided there almost in a way. And now Fenix might have found himself in a bad way as Mysterio lining up for something. Huge elbow in the corner. And now one more time, Mysterio taken to the skies. Gets the no frog splash available this time. And now Fenix kick right to the arm. What the hell else are we going to see in this match? I feel like Fenix has pulled out all the stops, but I don't want to say that he has. Huge hook kick right to the face of Mysterio. And now Fenix going off the second. What's he got planned here? A huge moonsault. Moonsault connects. Rey could be out here. Rey could be out here. Now Rey Fenix trying to think of next steps. What else can he do to the Hall of Famer Mysterio that he hasn't already tried in this match? I guess we're going to find out right here. Fenix going to take Mysterio off the top rope with the top rope capture suplex. You have got to be kidding me. This is Awesome Chance reigning through the arena here tonight, as they should. And now, wait a minute, Mysterio trying to use the distraction to his advantage. A huge springboard bulldog connects. Huge moonsault off the top rope. I mean, we are seeing moves Rey Mysterio barely ever hits and never hit in his career. Count of two. Fenix now out. Mysterio, man, he might have bit off a little more than he can chew getting in the ring with Rey Fenix. And now, wait a minute, got caught with that rolling stunner. The rolling stunner connects. 1, 2. No, it's Mysterio out now. And now Fenix calling Mysterio up to his feet one last time. Look at this. Gonna connect. Oh, drilled him. Drilled him in the center of the ring. That's gotta be it. 1, 2. No! Mysterio still in the fight. Fenix now has to be getting frustrated. Just smacking the piss out of this man. And now look at this. Another cutter connects. Rey said that's gotta be it. Fenix now goes top rope. And now, wait a minute, 450 doesn't connect. That's how he put away LWO last week. Mysterio clearly doing his homework, clearly studying the tapes. As now Mysterio clenching at that knee of Rey Fenix. Gonna eliminate the high-flying mobility of Fenix's Mysterio. Kick right to the back. A little bit of disrespect maybe on that kick. As Fenix again kicking out. You have to be impressed with both these men's performances here tonight. Mysterio goes off the ropes one more time for a springboard crossbody. Now shots right to the face. Both these men are hitting big. Jumping DDT from Mysterio. And now Fenix is out here. Rey though climbs to the top. Gonna hit that frog splash one last time. Fenix might be out. Count of 1, 2, 3. Mysterio pins Fenix. What a match. What a match we just witnessed between two absolute elite performers when it comes to Lucha Libre. And Rey Mysterio, at the end of the day, getting LWO some much-needed momentum back in their favor. Ladies and gentlemen, we got one more match scheduled for you. A rare 5-card Raw for you as Bron Breakker takes on LA Knight in singles action. LA Knight looking for some revenge after a few weeks ago, Bron Breakker attacking both him and Jey Uso, seemingly staking claim at Uso's Intercontinental Championship. The dog himself, the badass himself, Bron Breakker is in the building, and he's right where he belongs in the main event of tonight's show.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bron Breakker.
Man, if I'm Jey Uso, I'm studying this match for sure. I'm studying every Bron Breakker match I can if I have the the badass hunting me down for my Intercontinental Championship. Bron Breakker. Seemingly just, I mean, it's for Bron Breakker, it's not a question of when or where, it's you know, how long will it take before he reaches the top of the mountain here in WWE? How long before he just breaks through every single barrier that people put in front of him? He's already broken through every barrier that was put in front of him in NXT. Looks to do the same in WWE on the main roster, and picking up big wins over former Intercontinental champions like this man, LA Knight, will certainly get you that much closer to breaking the glass ceiling in professional wrestling. Knight not here to play any games here tonight, no pun intended, but he's definitely not here to play some games. He wants Breakker's head on a stick in this main event. He also wants his shot at the Intercontinental Championship, even though, you know, he only had typically one opportunity against Jey Uso, a non-title, but was unable to win that night. He's never gotten his rematch for the Intercontinental Championship back when Jey Uso beat him for the first time. Now look at this, Breakker and LA Knight in the main event, and Breakker already being unrelentless in his assault. LA Knight, you know, he's going to have trouble keeping up with the absolute cardio machine that is Bron Breakker. And already displaying that cardio to his advantage, sending Breakker into the turnbuckle. And LA Knight, though, just tried to clothesline Breakker, perhaps either out the ring or on the ropes, but didn't work for his favor. Already holding at his hip. Like I said, Breakker certainly has the age advantage, certainly has the speed advantage, maybe even has more in the tank than LA Knight might in a longer fight. So for LA Knight, I would want to end this match as soon as I really can, but it's hard to put away Bron Breakker in less than 10 minutes. If I'm being honest, but a shot like that might get you somewhere. LA Knight letting Breakker know exactly what he thinks of him. Now look at this, hangs him out to dry. Face first on the announce table. Knight not playing any games, looking to deliver a little bit of a receipt here tonight. And now Breakker gets sent off the ropes. LA Knight starting to feel himself. Nice power slam. Power slam hits big. Breakker out at 1. Like I said, Knight is going to try and 1, control the pace, and 2, get this match put away as quick as he can. But you can see Knight slowly getting out of his comfort zone, trying to keep up with Breakker. Beautiful dodge there from LA Knight. Now sends him off the ropes once again, just making him actually kind of use that energy, use all that speed, that adrenaline that Breakker has. That's a wise strategy from LA Knight here in the main event of Monday Night Raw. And now LA Knight, wait a minute. He has more uglier intentions on the mind. A huge back suplex. And I mean spine on the pine of that apron. And LA Knight once again, surprisingly, keeping up with the pace of Bron Breakker. Nice clothesline from the megastar. And now big boot right to the face, just trying to keep Breakker down on his feet. But it's, like I said, it's so damn hard to keep Breakker on the ground. LA Knight is doing a pretty damn good job of that right now, though. Now look at this. Setting Breakker up. Went for a burning hammer, I believe, but Breakker able to telegraph it, get out of harm's way momentarily. And now a shot right to the face of the megastar. As, Breakker might have been calling for that spear. LA Knight's going to want to watch out. Here comes Breakker. No. Went for the clothesline instead. Huge drop kick. Knight got a lot of air on that drop kick. And now Breakker sending LA Knight into the corner. Gets hit by an elbow right to the face. And now chops to the chest of Breakker. LA Knight lighting up the chest of the young kid. Breakker has not even reached his peak here in professional wrestling, here in WWE. That's what's scary about it. Man, it's so young. Not even 27 years of age. A huge shoulder right into the Mad of Bron Breakker. LA Knight well into his 40s now. But, I mean, that's not going to keep him from chasing championship goals. Now, look at this. LA Knight telling the crowd, trying to get the crowd rallying in his corner. Beautiful. Beautiful athleticism from LA Knight. We talk about Breakker's athleticism. Look at that athleticism from LA Knight. A huge superplex off the top rope. This could be a big win for LA Knight. 1, 2. Breakker getting the shoulder. Shoulder out at 2. Knight thought that was it. I thought that was it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And now, wait a minute. LA Knight caught Breakker. Went for the Burning Hammer earlier. I think he's going to finally get it this time. He hits the Burning Hammer this time. Hits the Burning Hammer flush. Goes for another count. 1, 2. Again, Breakker pops that shoulder off the mat. And now LA Knight trying to chop away at the chest of Breakker. And oh, Breakker just answered with a chop of his own. Setting LA Knight off the ropes. Holy cow. A spear out of nowhere just cut Knight in half. Count of 2. LA Knight gets the shoulder. Shoulder out at 2.5. And now, wait a minute. Big boot right to the face of Breakker. LA Knight trying to maintain his distance now. Oh, a huge European uppercut. Lands flush. And now, wait a minute. Knight's got Breakker on his shoulders. Beautiful. White noise. Saw one earlier from Drew McIntyre. Now it's LA Knight. Huge clothesline. Knight has held his own over Bron Breakker. I will give him that. And now goes off the ropes. But wait a minute, Breakker. The speed. The absolute tenacity. My God. How do you prepare for it? There's no way to prepare for it. I hope Jey Uso does everything that he possibly can to prepare for it, because after he's done with LA Knight, if he wins this match, he's definitely gunning for that Intercontinental Championship. And now Breakker carrying LA Knight on his shoulders. Goes for the cover here on Knight. Knight pops the shoulder this time. Now shot right to the back of the neck, doing no good for LA Knight. Is that right now? And now shots right to the face. And now, wait a minute. LA Knight back up on his feet. Standing drop kick connects. Huge neck breaker from LA Knight. Knight's trying to get back into this one. Oh, the Breakker with a huge reversal. Shot right to the ribs. Shot right to the ribs. And now, wait a minute. Bron Breakker sends Knight back into the ring. By pure force, by the way. And now Knight. Wait a minute. Look at this. Caught Breakker. Oh, my God. When do you see something like that? LA Knight going top rope. I don't think he's done there just yet, though. Huge elbow drop. The megastar elbow drop off the top rope. This is gonna be it. No. Breakker kicks. Breakker kicks. But wait a minute. Knight's calling for the kill shot. You gotta believe he will jump the line if he puts away Breakker. BFT. No. Breakker again with a kick out. Knight cannot believe it. The story of this match has been the absolute refusal to die of Bron Breakker. The absolute heart, the tenacity, the resiliency of this kid. Oh no, wait a minute. Got caught. Did Knight. And now, oh, just planted him in the center of the ring with the military press power slam. Bron Breakker puts away the megastar. And wait a minute, folks. Bron Breakker, his attention is to the ring, but Jey Uso attacking Bron Breakker. A little bit of revenge from a few weeks back when Breakker assaulted him and LA Knight after Uso and Knight's match. Ladies and gentlemen, tensions are boiling over between Jey Uso and LA Knight. I would not be surprised that the next match announced for Bad Blood But that's going to be all for folks. Thank you for joining another episode on the JPG channel. As always, I will see y'all on the next one.